Okay guys, I think it is finally time to intro this vlog. I really wanted to do like an aesthetic beginning of the vlog type of montage, but honestly I just don't think that is going to happen because anything that I would do to make that, I either don't know where it's at right now in the boxes or I just don't really have time to do it. As you guys can see, like the house is a literal mess. So I think at this point I'm just gonna try to take like one thing at a time. I'm already getting a little bit overwhelmed just starting. So I have a ton of laundry to fold, so I think I might just put on a TV show and fold some laundry. My camera battery is already low and I have no idea where my charger is. I think that is why I've been avoiding filming lately, because I know that I'm not gonna be able to find anything for my YouTube, because towards the end we were literally just like chucking stuff in boxes and I genuinely have no idea when we will get anything unpacked, like everything unpacked. I think it's going to take us quite some time because we have a lot of stuff and we're not really sure we're going to put any of it yet. Anywho, that's not really what I wanted this vlog to be. I don't really want it to be like an unpacking, unmoving type of vlog. I kind of wanted it to be more of like getting my life together, but also like a peaceful taking time for myself kind of vlog. I have been so stressed this weekend. Friday and Saturday were so stressful for me at work. I don't know why. I think it was just like a mixture of things. The fact that we were insanely busy and the fact that I'm just have been super overtired lately, and I have been not really taking a whole lot of time for myself, which is another thing that I want to do today. I think I'm going to try to get better at planning out my weeks, and I think I want to like allot time for myself where I can do whatever I want. If I want to watch TV, I'm going to watch TV. If I want to read my book, I'm going to read my book. If I want to play on TikTok, I'm going to just be on TikTok. Like I just want to take some time to like relax, and I think I'm gonna make those like Saturday night when I get off work and Sunday evenings when I come home, and maybe just try to be a little bit productive Sunday morning. But yeah, so there's a couple of things that I want to do today. My brain, I can tell like I'm not with it this morning because my thoughts in here are clear, but I cannot get them out of my mouth. We picked up the cat food. I put away some stuff that is just like Christmas decorations that were laying out in the kitchen that I needed to throw in the closet. Obviously they were like all packed up. They were just Christmas decorations that we took from the apartment that we need to put here. And I was thinking about trying to unpack the bathroom and kind of organize it, and maybe I will try and still do that. I think I probably could. I don't know. It's either that or fold laundry. It's currently 8:30 right now and I want to also edit and post a video this morning before I go to my grams. It's Sunday today, by the way, so I always go to my grams and have lunch with my family. I have a ton of videos already pre-filmed, so I think what I'm gonna do is just try to edit every day and post one every day until they're gone, and then maybe I can try to keep with that momentum and post every day. I don't know, we'll see. Another thing I want to do in this vlog is do my August wrap up, because I read 3 books in August, so there's absolutely no point to put it in a whole separate video. I also forgot to tell you, LOL, me and Logan got engaged this past week. You guys are probably like, holy shit, why was that not a bigger reveal? But honestly, I just feel like it has been something that we have both known about for so long. Like we've gone to look at so many rings and like it's taken so long to get the ring, and it just feels for us, and like we've been talking about our marriage and our wedding for a long time, it just feels like for me like it's been so long in the works that now that it's here, I don't really feel like anything is different. And honestly, shout out to guys, because I feel like it is so stereotypical for women to be like, I waited so long to get a ring, like blah blah blah. And I definitely think that like if you're gonna come into a relationship and marriage is what you both want, you should be getting married. But anyway, different topic for a different day. But I will say that women who think that they waited a long time for a ring, it's probably because in the guy's eyes it has been such a long time coming, because there's so many things that you have to do before you can propose. Anyway, I will show you the ring as best as I can. Honestly, so pretty. I absolutely love it. It has a bunch of little tiny, no, it's not gonna focus, come on, I guess we'll just, there we go. It has a bunch of tiny diamonds like halfway down the band. Obviously the back of the band is plain, and then the middle diamond is, I think it's just like a bit over a carat, and it's a lab grown diamond because this color does not naturally occur in nature. So if you want this color, it has to be a lab grown diamond. But I actually told Logan from the beginning that's what I wanted, because one, they're a little bit cheaper so you can get a bigger diamond for your buck, and two, they're just more ethical because obviously nobody has to go mine the diamond, they can just grow it. So yeah, I would definitely, if you're thinking about getting engaged or you want like a really nice piece of jewelry or anything like that, definitely look into lab grown diamonds. Anyway, I also wanted to show you guys my other jewelry because I treated myself this week by going to the thrift store because I took a bunch of donations and I got 3 necklaces. I got this one, it's like this little flower, it has a little pearl on it, this thick gold band, and then I actually got this chain separate and this pendant with a different chain, but I broke the chain. Look how beautiful that pendant is. And I also feel like everybody looks so classy with a bunch of gold necklaces on, and for some reason I don't, so I don't know. I also got some, oh, I also have this little thing that I got. I was like, what else did I get on that thrift trip that I wanted to show you? I got this really cute freaking pumpkin, and even though our house is an absolute wreck, this little pumpkin and that little candle warmer bring me so much joy when I come into the house after work. I also got 2 books on that trip. I feel like I got something else, but maybe that was it that I want to show you. Also guys, just like look at the catastrophic amount of laundry that I have to fold. Looking at my books, I'm like, oh my god, I should film my fall TBR video. And I want to, I just feel like that cannot be a priority today. But the first book that I got at the thrift store is Adrift, which if you have ever seen this movie, it has Shailene Woodley and Sam Claflin. It's based on a true story, and this is like Shailene Woodley's real characters book. It's actually not called Adrift though, so if you're looking to read it, it's only called this because it's the movie tie-in cover. If you're looking to read it, I think it's called, I'll put it like down here, I think it's called like Red Sunrise something something, because Adrift is a different book, and if you look up Adrift you're not gonna get this, but I'm actually really excited to read this. It seems like a pretty short book, and I absolutely love this movie, and I just feel like I don't know, very connected to this girl. And then the other book I got, which is so freaking exciting, let me come down here. I think I have showed you guys my bookshelf setup in the new house right now, but I don't know, maybe I'll have to show you again. I really hope she stays. The other book I got is A Man Called Uva by Frederick Bachman. You guys, I am so freaking excited that I found this at the thrift store. They did crack the spine, which isn't my favorite, but it's okay. It just means that it was well loved. I am so excited the amount of times that I have almost bought this book brand new. I'm so happy that I found it thrifted, and I also put out my other Frederick Bachman books because I have 3. I have Anxious People, My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You a Story, and A Man Called Uva, and every single one of these babies is thrifted. Also, they're just like, they're so pretty. I think that I'm definitely going to read this one first. I bought this one because if I like an author and I want to read things by them, if I find something at the thrift store, I'll just pick it up even if I don't know what it's necessarily about. But this is the one that I wanted to read next. This is his most popular one, and I'm so excited that I have it now. Also, I feel like if you're in a reading slump, literally just put out all of your books somewhere where you can see them all the time, because every time I look at my books I'm like, oh my god, I need to read them. Another thing that I haven't told you guys about, at least I don't think I've told you about it, is I hope that the air conditioner isn't too loud because I've actually filmed quite a chunk of time right here, is me, my mom, and my sister went to a Lady Gaga concert, which was, it was incredible. It was so good. I absolutely love Lady Gaga, but it has started the fire again for my obsession for the movie A Star Is Born. and it's really making me want to read this book. I picked this up at the beach, and it's supposed to be like, if you love Daisy Jones and the Six, it's in the 1970s. It's about a singer-songwriter, and pretty much anything that is like celebrity singer-songwriter, what's it called, like sex, drugs, rock and roll, that type of style of book, send it my way, because I need all A Star is Born vibes. It's making me want to reread like Daisy Jones and the Six and these two books, which these two books are honestly some of my favorites of the year, and they're both so pretty, and I feel like they have similar covers, like similar vibes to the covers. I was gonna say, where is my Daisy Jones and the Six, but I think my sister actually has that right now. I am actually going to put on a movie or something and edit, because I feel like I need to sit down and still relax a little bit this morning. I think I got ahead of myself. I'm not feeling that great now, and I think it's because I've just been moving and grooving a little too fast. So let's do that. My video is currently exporting. I just took a little bit of a break, was watching some reading vlogs, and I thought, what a perfect time to talk about the books that I read in August, because I do want to tell you guys about them, but I only read 3, and I feel like I read them 5 ever ago, so I don't really want to wait until I do my September wrap up. So I thought that this was going to be such a good reading month because I went to the beach, and because it started out really good, but it was not a good reading book. As you guys know, I only read 3 books, but it started one night. I couldn't fall asleep. I put on season 2 of Bridgerton, which I was absolutely obsessed with, and of course became re-obsessed. Was watching all the TikTok compilations and was like, you know what, why don't I pick up The Viscount Who Loved Me? You guys, first off, I just want to preface, there are many things in these books that you just have to look over. Like, there are a lot of things that he says in this book that you just have to look over misogyny wise, which is interesting because Julia Quinn like prides herself on being this big feminist, so I don't know why she thinks that she needs to include how fucking misogynistic men are. But anyway, there are just certain things that you need to look past, and I think if you can just kind of like skim over it and not let it affect the way that you feel about the characters or about the book, these books can be so enjoyable. And I think a lot of books are like that, and I'm really trying to go into books not being hypercritical like I typically am. But you guys, this book is so freaking good. It's so good. The lighting is changing. I don't even know how to describe it. I wish I would have talked to you guys about this right after I read it, because I'm forgetting a lot of what happens in this book. This is Kate and Anthony's story in the Bridgerton series. If you watched the show, their love story in the book is extremely different than their one in the show, and I don't honestly know which one I would say I like better, because I feel like they're very different. I definitely think that Kate has such a more developed character in this book than she does in the show. There are so many more things that she struggles with, and kind of explains the why she is the way that she is. I remember when I first started watching season 2 of Bridgerton, I was like, why is Kate like such a bitch? Like, why is she so mean and rude to everybody? Like, why does she feel like she needs to be pushing Edwina through life? Like, Edwina's a big girl, let her do it on her own. And I think that the book, it explains why she is the way that she is, and I just love this book. It's so cute. Their relationship is so cute. The way that everything plays out, I just loved it. And another reason why I like these books is because I literally binged them so fast. Like, I would look up and I would be 80 pages further than I thought I was. Like, I was just reading these books so fast. I absolutely love this book. I rated it 5 stars. I wish I could remember more about it. I feel like everybody has been spoiled from TikTok if you've watched the show of how this book plays out. Obviously in the show, if you've watched it, if you don't want to be spoiled, just like skip a little bit ahead. In the show, he proposes to Edwina, and then they don't get married, and then he gets with Kate, blah blah. In the bee scene in the show, how she gets stung by a bee and he freaks out. In the book, he tries to suck the venom out of her, and it's all in her collarbone. So people walk into the garden and it looks like he's like kissing her neck and like down into her chest because his face is literally right there. And they have to get married. And a lot of people are like, that is literally Simon and Daphne's story. And while they are so similar in how they played out, Julia Quinn actually does a pretty good job of distinguishing them, I thought. They're definitely my favorite couple so far. And then right after that, I picked up An Offer from a Gentleman, which is Benedict and Sophie's story. I also, look, my book, I got sun damage. I must have left it in the car. I also love this book. I actually just, oh my god, went onto Goodreads and rated this one 5 stars as well. Which this one, I think more so than the Viscount Who Loved Me, there are parts that you just kind of need to like look over and just remind yourself that it's a book and it doesn't matter. But yeah, Anthony and Kate are definitely my favorite couple so far, then Benedict and Sophie, then Daphne and Simon. So this one follows Benedict. If you didn't, I'm not even gonna explain this one because I feel like everybody has seen the show. If you don't know Benedict's story, this is a Cinderella retelling. I think that this season of the show could be so good if they do it a certain way. I think it could be really, really, really good. I really, really liked this book. I loved Sophie. I feel like she had a very in-depth character. I didn't really like Benedict, and I don't. The Benedict in the show is just very, very hard to read for the Benedict in the book because I feel like in the show he's very fun and like he's like funny and he's kind of more of like one of the lighthearted characters, and in the book I just did not get that vibe from him at all. So I really, really hope that in his season of the show they really, really bring it hard, because I think he really, really needs that for his character to be enjoyable. I'm very excited for this season of the show. I think it's gonna be really good, and I honestly think after I'm done with my current read, I might pick up Colin's book. I've actually already started. I think I'm like 70 pages into it. And then the other book that I read was The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager, which was a new release by him. It's my first ever book by Riley Sager. Oh my god, I literally cannot stop yawning. It's my first ever book by Riley Sager. I don't know, I feel like everyone who I follow, like Haley Pham absolutely loves this book. Destiny Sidwell rated it 4 stars. I think Sarah Carollis, I think she read it and rated it pretty high as well. And not that I didn't like this book, I did. I honestly would not recommend this book. I originally rated it 4 stars, honestly, because I felt bad, and then I changed my star rating to 3. I feel like something happens in this book that should have been stated that it happens, but it happens so far into the book, I feel like it would be considered a spoiler. But when it happens, it is so out of left field and so strange. And I remember in Destiny's video, she said that, I could tell it was the exact same part that I'm talking about. She said that there was a part in it that was weird, but she just kind of rolled with it. And I think if you can roll with it, it can be really good. I personally could not roll with it. I will say though that the first line in the book is the quote from the Taylor Swift song, No Body, No Crime, that I think he did it, but I just can't prove it. And honestly, that quote is such a good quote for the book, and for that, claps and snaps for Riley Sager. But other than that, it just was not my favorite book. Those were the 3 books that I read in August. Honestly, you guys, the Bridgerton series, I love it. You need to read it. They're so easy to get through, and when people say the phrase, you ate that shit up, these are the only books that I can truly say that about that. I ate this shit up. Ate it up. So freaking good. I just really hope that Colin's book and Eloise's book I can get through, because I don't like Colin in the show. I don't like Penelope in the show. I do like Penelope in the books, so I'm hoping, and it's not that I dislike her in the show, I just think that she is such a whiner baby, and she treats Eloise like absolute shit, and like she gives out a ton of bad energy and then is surprised when she's getting back
bad energy. Not my favorite in the show. Colin, not my favorite. So I'm really hoping that I like their book. And Eloise's book I've heard is pretty slow. So I'm hoping that I can get through her book too, because I'm so freaking excited for Francesca's book and for Hyacinth's book, because everyone that I've seen say that Anthony and Kate was their favorite said that Francesca's and Hyacinth's are the best after that. So excited to finish the series. Honestly, I think whenever I do finish the series, I might pick up more of her books, because I really like how easy her writing is to get through, and how it just like cures my craving for that kind of like Regency ball, glamorous, like British vibe. It really cures my cravings. So yeah, I love these books. I honestly would really recommend reading them. They got me out of a reading slump. They're so freaking good. 10 out of 10. I also should just tell you guys now, since we're already here, what book I'm currently reading. I don't know why I always talk to the camera when I'm out of frame. Like, you guys want to look at the background and not my face when I'm speaking to you. But for some reason, I associate the most random things with fall, and I don't know why. So whenever I've been like crafting my fall TBR list in my head, I put Big Little Lies on it, which I'm currently reading, and Little Fires Everywhere, and I don't know why those are like fall books in my mind, which I will say that this starts out when they're going to school, so you could kind of argue that it's a fall book because it's back to school. However, it's based in Australia, which is quite literally spring and summer. But anyway, I am about 200 pages into this book, I think, and it is so good, you guys. My sister watched the show. I never did, but she told me what happened in the show, so I know everything, like all the big reveals, except for at the beginning of this book, someone is murdered, so you know that at the beginning. I don't know who is murdered, and I don't know who did it. I have guesses on both, and I vaguely remember how it happens, but everything else, I know what happens. I remember it all. However, this book is so freaking good. I cannot wait to pick up more books by Leanne Mortarati. Is that how you say that? Leanne Mortarati. Now it doesn't even sound like I'm saying words, but I'm super excited to pick up more of her books, because the writing style of that book, hold on, I have to get off the bed, and honestly, it's a struggle. The writing of that book is so good, and I feel like I care about the characters so much, and for what? Because honestly, not a whole lot has happened. So I cannot wait to pick up more of her books. I know that I have another one of hers, but I don't remember what the title is, so I want to try to find it quick. Also, just take a quick little glance at how freaking cute my Bridgerton setup is. Honestly, just like how cute my bookshelves are. For some reason, this is the section that I'm like super intrigued to read during the fall time. Okay, Truly Madly Guilty. I knew it was something like that. I kept thinking it was Truly Madly Lies. I do not know what this one is about, but I will honestly probably be picking it up fairly soon, because I am so obsessed with Big Little Lies. But anyway, I have been rambling for like 20 minutes, so I'm gonna quickly get ready for my grams. I will show you my outfit before I go, and we're gonna have ourselves a nice, relaxing day. Okay guys, so this is the outfit. It's this dress from Old Navy, and I can't find any of my like regular compression shorts, so I have a pair of biker shorts underneath it. And even just like talking in the camera and seeing myself in the camera, I'm getting like super discouraged to wear this. I think I'm gonna take the compression shorts off and like, I don't know, I'm struggling. I was telling myself in my head, like, you're just gonna take them off, like, curves are beautiful, and like, not that I don't believe that on other women, but it is so freaking hard to believe it on yourself. I don't know. Maybe I'll save this one for tomorrow, this outfit. Maybe I'll try this black dress, wear the beige one tomorrow, and try on different earrings. I
I don't know, I'm sure so many of you guys can relate to the struggle of feeling confident in your body. And some days I do. It just, unfortunately, more often than not, I don't. And I'm really, really trying to work on it. And I just feel like that's something that I want to share because I feel like so many people struggle with it. And like, even right now, like, it's so hard to talk about. I opened up my camera and all the words that I was thinking, literally right out of my, like, poof, gone. It's just something really difficult to accept, that you're maybe not like the biggest fan of your body and that you don't have a ton of confidence. Okay guys, now I'm feeling good. I feel like I look snatched, I feel like I look good, but I also feel like I'm a businesswoman. So something about the fit needs to change. Maybe we can do the more fun earrings and put the hair down again. I don't know if my ears are, like, if I have sensitive earlobes and I need, like, to only wear real gold or something, but anytime. I used to wear earrings all the time. But recently, I'd say maybe like a year ago, anytime I put in earrings, my ears get so fucking itchy. Like, to the point of extremely unbearable. What do we think? I think we should just pop the lime earrings, maybe take off the necklaces. I just really want the necklaces to be like part of who I am. Like, always have my gold necklaces on. I have been obsessed with Maggie McDonald for years, and she always has necklaces on and she always looks so good. Maybe just the one necklace, maybe just the green one. Hard to believe that this time a week ago I was literally seeing Lady Gaga. Feels like that was months ago. This is the fit. This is what I'm going with. I feel a lot better. I'm feeling more confident. Tomorrow we're gonna try again for the beige dress. We're gonna try again. But anyway, I'm gonna be on my way. I'm gonna go have some good family time with my family. I think when I get back, I honestly think, depending on how hot it is, I would really love to have a quiet little evening, maybe have a drink, and just read my book. I do still have a ton of laundry to... Oh shit. I just completely forgot that my video is not uploaded. And I do not have a thumbnail made for it, so even if it's gonna upload really, really fast, I don't have a thumbnail for it. We also have gotten new Wi-Fi since we've been at this place, and it's supposed to be a lot faster, but I'm not sure how much I believe that. Anyway, we're gonna try to get this uploaded, and then I'll be on my way. So I just got back from Goodwill and the grocery store, and I'm making it my mission to clean up the absolute shithole that this kitchen is. So that's what we're gonna do. I don't know where to set you, like where would be a good place, but I'm just gonna get started. I'm honestly gonna throw the groceries in the fridge because I don't know where I want to, like, the fridge also needs organized. So I don't want to take like too much time doing that, because a lot of the things that I need, like we have a pizza box in the fridge, for example. I obviously need to get that out of the fridge, but like I don't know where anything is at that I can put the pizza in. Okay, you guys, this is the spread. I forgot my camera, so I hope you can see it on my phone. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Best night ever.